Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses. Once again, this game was donated by my friend Card, and when somebody donates a game, I try to follow through with their requests to the best of my ability. And that is why not only is Mist here,
Hi everyone.
but also Card himself is here.
Good day, everybody. Oh boy, and we are getting close to the end of the 12th month.
We are getting close. So, go ahead and explore again, since we are kind of at a new, since everybody has no motivation and such. So, I wouldn't be able to train them otherwise. Let's see.
Oh yeah, because I remember from last time. I get to bug you about this. So, what was your whole theory that you wanted that me and Mist were a little intrigued about? But when you brought it up, we were getting close to the end of the episode. So, what exactly is the theory you were talking about?
Yes. Okay, I was just checking Dorothea because she had dialogue, because she got the whole dancer thing. So to tell you my theory, I'm gonna have to actually go back to my personal quarters for a moment, because, and I just saw this as we were starting. Oh no, wait, I can access the calendar from here. So on day 27, there's Saint Keyhole Day, but then there's also Seta's birthday at the same time. And so I mentioned to Mist a while ago. Let me pull up the exact message here. I need to, in order to explain this exactly, I'm going to have to come in here for a second. Because when I was looking over these statues, there's some rather interesting information here. You've got Saint Keyhole, he's one of the four saints and so on. He's the father of Saint Sethlene. And of course, obviously, Saint Sethlene, one of the four saints, is the daughter of Saint Keyhole. So, Flane happens to mention something about the fact that she is the age of the other students. Which, of course, your character is like, yeah, no, that's definitely not right. But in another conversation, she just kind of passively says she's missed human interaction. It's been a very, very long time since she's had any real good, human interaction. And then she sort of emphasizes that. She's like, and when I say that, I mean a very, very long time. And so that kind of got me thinking, okay, so obviously Flane is old. She looks young, but she's not. She's clearly old. Clearly, by the term very, very long time, there's some level of ancient age going on here. Which, of course, the fact that Flane is the daughter of Setath means that however old she is, Setath has to be older in order to be the father. Which, of course, she happens to be his daughter, and she's ancient. So then, if she, because she has the crest of Sethlene, an interesting fact here that I've been noticing when you look at her sheet here, if I'm remembering right, is that she has the crest of Sethlene. If you look at any other character, for example, Bernie here, it's the minor crest of Indek. Or even, well, I guess Felix has the crest of Frelardus. But, like, there's definitely a distinction between, you know, the major crest and the minor crest and things like that. And so if she's old and she has Sethleen, you know, if she has Sethleen's crest, and the fact that Rhea knew about the fact that Flayn and Sedith are, you know, father and daughter and not brother and sister, Rhea in turn has to have known them for quite a long time. And this plays into the theory that I've had going on since early on in the game, where I said to Mist, the heroes are said to have long lives. Flayn mentioned she hasn't had human interaction in a very, very long time. Also has Crest of Sethleen. Flayn is Sethleen. Rhea and Saros also have the same voice actress and look identical. Saros' corpse, not in the tomb. Rhea is Saros. But that's when I kind of went, but how does that work? And that's why at it kind of confirmed the Sethleen keyhole part when Flayn was, you know, in that last paralogue where it was like, oh yeah, Flayn is, you know, Sedith's daughter, and it was like, okay, yes, so they are keyhole and Sethleen, but then that means Rhea is somehow Saros, except that they did have long time. You know, they did live for a long time, but do they really live 1,000 years? And to finish off the theory, I said, so is Geralt somehow Nemesis? But then if Sothis is the goddess, that would mean that, you know, that would make sense to why Byleth has the crest. But then how the crap is Byleth the goddess? And so there's quite the theory.
Well, I can neither confirm nor deny certain parts of this theory. However, I can say this. Verdant Wind explains a little bit about Byleth and a bit about Rhea.
Right.
And especially, well, why she seems so keen on treating you well.
Right. And that was sort of the other... that was sort of the other thing a bit, was the fact that Rhea knows me, like, really, really knows me somehow. It's very clear that it's not a... And, like, I got this even more watching Nico's playthrough, because I hadn't really gotten any of the supports with Rhea, but he's gotten up to B rank, and I'm going, okay, Rhea knows something about me. Like, it's not Geralt, it's me. So she knows something about me, which if she knew something about me, that would make sense, being that she's Saros, you know. But all of this also plays into my secondary theory, which is that the church is actually evil. So,
well, not really. I wouldn't say evil per se. They really are misguided. And well, let's say that your theory is true. Their leadership has been a bit stagnant. Because, you know, if Rhea is Saros, and she's been alive this whole time, she's been stuck in a mindset for the past 1,000 years, so...
Yeah. Because it's also been
So it makes
995 years since Garreg Mach was formed.
I am not skilled in conversation.
Any particular reason?
But but I will say this right here, right now. Gerald has no relationship to Nemesis. That's not trust me. That's not a spoiler. It's just fact. He is just some regular old mercenary.
Yeah, and that was sort of the other. That was kind of another thought pattern, because I mean we do see Saros kills Nemesis at the beginning and everything. And so if Saros ends up killing Nemesis, and he's obviously, not around, but it's also this okay, so I somehow have this crest that, because the other thing was that I know that Geralt does not have a crest, so...
I found you kind of intimidating.
And boy, when you actually find out exactly what's up with that, boy, it's definitely going to be okay. That explains a lot, but what the hell? That explains a lot, but seriously, what the actual hell?
We can work on that.
Because the reason why you have a crest is really only explored in the Golden Deer route. Because trust me, in the Blue Hawaiian route, you're sort of going to, once the major cutoff point, a time skip, if you will, happens, you're going to be playing second fiddle to Dimitri.
Right.
Great cook, and you learned at home. Why don't you make more Dusker style food?
Yeah, I do know about the time skip. I've actually seen quite a lot of the post time skip art, of what people look like and stuff like that. And I'm like, hey, I love some of their designs after the time skip. So
The cuisine of Dusker is delicious. I'd really like to try more of it.
Ooh,
I am.
and trust me, things are not going to be going well after a certain point.
yeah. I'm sure there's still a lot that I have not discovered yet as well, so... But... It's sort of just this, okay... I think if Rhea is Saros, that makes a lot of sense. She's, 1,000 years old or whatever. Probably has changed her name and look a bit, but basically been the head of the church the whole time and whatnot. Which also makes sense. Given, that she seems to know exactly what Saros herself would think,
From his behavior up until now, I never would have suspected that.
Oh,
I've also
plus,
discovered that his
coming up very soon, she might actually let slip a little something.
Yeah, if you're referring to her mentioning Sothis, the name Sothis for the goddess. So, and that, as soon as I heard that, Mist was there, and I was just like, okay, that just strengthens my theories. And so, yeah, I'm not the smartest person in the world, but I am decent at figuring out things before, the games and things actually explicitly state them. The Faculty of Night Mixer this time. Okay. Let's do Annie. And... this is actually... Oh, no, this is Gilbert here. Okay. But, yeah, it's kind of just this, I think I have an understanding of what's going on,
Yeah, but trust me, there are there are many things that while you do have a small piece of this picture, until you go through all the routes, you won't exactly have the entire masterpiece completed.
Right.
Trust me. There are still things even I still need to go through to fully understand.
Right.
And I don't think I'll ever fully understand the game until I somehow am able to play the game myself.
Yeah, I mean that is really like the hardest part is, you aren't able to play it yourself, so it's really hard to get the real glimpse of things, really sit down and examine things the way you want to and such. So, and I completely understand that. One more meal. Mercy and Ingrid on that one. And that should get the motivation of everybody up. And then I did do Annie and Gilbert a little bit. Looks like Annie did get... Aha! C support with Gilbert! That's what I've been waiting on.
Pretend not to recognize me.
Annette,
I've been looking everywhere for you. Please stop treating me like a stranger. I can't bear it. Father, wait! How long will you keep avoiding me like this?
I have lost the right to face you or your mother.
This has nothing to do with rights.
And who boy,
I'm your
daddy
daughter.
issues. Gotta love this old trope.
Oh
You
yeah.
are my daughter, yet I am no father. I am only a fool who abandoned his family.
You really think it was foolish to abandon us?
I do.
Then the least you can do is apologize. I'm fine, but Mother deserves as much. I finished my studies at the School of Sorcery and entered the Officers' Academy. I have a busy and satisfying life now. But Mother, she's waited for you to return all
Oh,
this
sorry
time.
for being quiet for a moment there. I've been absorbed in something else while we're recording.
Right.
But allow me to offer a bit of a criticism I have towards, well, the game in general.
Do
Oh?
Solon, the not Tomas and his whole thing.
say the word, and I will disappear
Well,
from your life.
like I mentioned before,
For now,
he doesn't work alone, and really, it's only in one route do you manage to actually take care of that faction. And it's the one I played through, the Verdant Wind. Now, I haven't played through the other stories to see how they go, but
It's peaceful here.
I have actually
It's just so calming.
but from what I've seen and heard,
All the terrible parts
the Golden Deer route is the only one that actually deals with that faction, and it's something that I kind of wish all the routes could have been able to take care of, but it's definitely one of those things.
Dorothea, so pretty, happy.
Also,
I mean, they had to
pardon
do
me.
something to make each route truly unique.
Me could ever be close with someone like that.
And also, trust me, Verdant Wind has what I like to call too many final bosses syndrome.
Just the part about you wishing you could get along with someone. So burn.
And if anyone who's watching his playthrough Verdant Wind, or when you two eventually either watch a playthrough of it or play through it yourself, you'll understand what I mean. Dear Lord, you'll understand what I mean.
No, I was actually thinking about
Including the note of always recruit Petra.
me.
Always recruit Petra.
Right.
Not me. Oh, I'm such a coward. I thought it would be great if we could be closer.
And also,
but all the memories
Bernie,
just taken away.
our shy little wallflower who just wants to have friends, but because of her father, doesn't have the self-confidence and she'll only feel safe within the walls of her room.
We'll never be
speak of the devil, there she goes.
Yep.
Wait, Father?
You have to admit, though, she is quite the runner.
She is quite the runner, indeed. Alright. I think that's all the supports that I've unlocked. So, I've still got, what, one more point? I probably want to spend that on further... I, have no bait here. Okay. Probably want to spend that on further training. Oh. Because I've got everybody's motivation up here, so... Slower than I thought it would be.
Time to learn how to be more... Time to learn how to be more faithful, I'm guessing? Like, or better swords.
Probably gonna look at... I think Eloise can still teach me swords, if I remember right. Because I did Rhea and Sedith. I think there was somebody else that could teach me swords. I think I did one in Faith already, too. So... I got... Nice! Get that red one. Bullhead. I'll take another red one, yeah? That said, this fishing minigame is really not that hard. So...
Yeah, it's cheap. It's cheap, Professor EXP.
Yeah, it is. I'm wondering if I should buy more bait to get more... Because I'm right on the verge of leveling up here, you know? So I'm maybe I should get just a little bit more bait and get another... get that level up there. I've got 170. I got 20 experience per fish. So that's gonna be what? Just 9 more fish? Just to level up?
Probably not worth it right now.
Yeah. I mean, it is also just right there, so I don't know.
Up to you.
Catherine should be able to teach me swords, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It's her whole thing is, the Thunder brand.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, was Catherine, is a sword person, so she should be able to teach me swords. Okay, there's that. Let's take a look real quick at our shopkeepers. Oops, that is the guy I was looking for. Herring bait. I could go in and just buy all of this bait and be good,
I think
and just do all of this fishing.
I think this one, yes.
I do usually try to do the fishing and stuff off
I think this one,
camera the most.
I think
And we are getting near what I would consider the end of this episode. That's I didn't realize I could buy the pale blue things there. Oh yeah.
You have a good eye.
I need one of these.
A pleasure doing business with you.
I know that much.
Come again.
Because I can do... Where is Felix anyway? That moment when you have no idea where the person is that you're looking for.
I thought he was at the training grounds.
Oh yep, there he is. Because I think Oh, I have a lost item here. I completely forgot about. Yeah, that was it. Cool. Oh, I have a forget-me-not. That's right. I just got that from the thing. I can give that to Flane. Because Flane does like the forget-me-nots.
Hello, Perfect. I'm very...
No, I didn't figure that was hers, but I figured I'd try anyway since I was right here. Whoops. Oh my god, controls.
Wow.
Yay. No support ranks with anybody off that. We do have this old fishing rod. Belongs to a fisher who doesn't care about how much they catch.
You know what? Check this out. I think he might like it.
Wasn't Eloise the one standing there last time?
I was a champion.
Nope, that was not his. Okay. He's the only person that I can think of, though, because of his whole, like, shouting at the fish thing. So now I don't even...
Well, that's what I said. He did organize that whole fishing tournament for Flane.
True. I can give Seth a try.
I have looked from. It is all. Yes, this
There it
mine.
is. Okay. I don't think there's much else for us to do. So this might be a good spot since we're at almost 30 minutes to end things off. I can fish until I get my professor level up here. It shouldn't take too much, but I can do that in between episodes here. Oh, I see. It's different depending on the kind of fish you catch. Interesting. I did not notice that the last time. Perfect. Or is it different based off your rating? No, I think it's just based off of the kind of fish you get. And the amount of fish that you get, according to Nico. Like, the people leaving comments on Nico's playthrough, so... but, yeah, I think this is a good spot to end. Oh, excuse me, goodness. I got heartburn all of a sudden.
Oh boy.
But yeah, I hope this is a good spot to end off at, so I do hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, feel free to subscribe. You can check the video description down below for a link to the playlist. That way you can get caught up on any of the episodes that you might have missed. And, you know, don't post any spoilers, but tell me what you think of my theory in the comments below. And with that, we'll see you guys next time.
Have a good day, everyone.
Ciao.
See you later.